Hi everyone, it's Kelly Donahue-Piro here for your time management tip. We're going to focus for 2 weeks, not one, but 2 weeks on time management strategies in conjunction with the relaunch of our course on time management for agencies. Because since I was 18, all I've ever heard is how busy we are in insurance. And to me, busy is just not a plan. So we want to deliver exact training, scripts, role play videos. How do you find more time in insurance and we stop running around so busy? So today's tip is actually a strategy. It's something that as an agency you need to embrace, and that is looking at the seasonality in your book of business. So if you have this block of business, there will be times where it's busier and slower. And I don't like the word busy, so we're going to replace that with the word productive. So when you're in your productive season, think of it like accountants during tax season, right? This is a flurry of activity, all good stuff, good revenue generation, but it puts people at their max. Think about the holiday season, with online shopping, etc. For most industries, there's some form of a busier season, productive, and slower. But in agencies, we don't always look at it that way. So we recommend that every agency run a book of business report and break it down by person, by division, etc. to see, let's find out when our times of the year are that we're just going to have a lot more on our plate. A couple of things on that front. One, you want to make sure that people's books are evenly distributed and balanced. So we shouldn't be crushing somebody and somebody else having a cakewalk. Next, and also very important, we should also be looking to see, okay, well, if it's summertime when we're the craziest, what's our strategy? Is it okay to have everybody have the same vacation time? Do we need to feather that out a little bit? Should we hold off on launching a new project or program, maybe not change management systems during the busy season? How can we go ahead and maximize those productive and those slower seasons to our favor? And the other thing that you want to do is communicate it to your team. When everybody knows that's what's happening, they see light at the end of the tunnel. Now, generally, it's going to be heavily focused around renewals, and renewals usually are coming, due somewhere 30 to 30 days in advance. That's when the bulk of the work happens. Maybe personal lines a little closer than that. So you really should be geared up and get people excited and get excited to hit goals and hit metrics during those time frames. For sales, obviously, if there's a slower season, you want to find alternate lead sources as well. So you kind of balance that out. But the bottom line is that we can't just go ahead and say, oh, it's busy. That's not really tied to a strategy or plan or even a fact. When we look at book seasonality, we can load, distribute, balance, and have a plan that works so that we don't let our customers down and we don't have burned out team members. That's actually a whole section in our time management guide, the course that we're relaunching. And we've interviewed a Hawksoft trainer, Epic trainer, and AMS 360 trainer, and some ways you can actually use your system to understand this. So it's not just all theory, we're breaking it down. If you're interested in our time management new online course, you can get it in our online course. You could buy it outright. You could join our school, which is a monthly subscription. You get this and time management and reducing remarketing and sales and retention. Or we also have some other programs you get to work directly on me. So I'm making sure you're managing your time correctly. So check it out, but start with your book seasonality. You might be surprised what you find.
So one of the things that's always driven me nuts about being in the insurance space was that ever since I was 18, I heard the same thing. I'm so busy. And in over 20 years, no one's been able to solve that problem until now. I'm going to help your agency move from busy to productive and find more time in your day to reduce stress and improve your client's experience. Because you see your team running around all day and they seem stressed and overwhelmed. Every day for years, you've been hearing how busy people are, just like I was. But the phone records and activities tell a different story some days. You aren't sure what to do. You don't want your team feeling this way, right? What almost no agency understands is how to move their team from busy to productive and find minutes that add up to hours in their day. It's not just focusing on more people, it's making the people you have more productive. This can all happen when your agency has a plan to manage time and training with the right approach. So if you're tired of hearing how busy everyone is, but no one seems to have a plan except to hire more people, do you ask how you can help your team and they just give you that stare? I don't know, I'm just so busy. Your agency needs a different approach that engages the team and gives them a clear plan with expectations. This helps the agency embrace a time management strategy that simplifies everything, empowers everyone to succeed. This, of course, changes everything. So if you're sitting at team meetings with more questions and answers, and you're excited to bring new ideas to the agency, but it's always met with resistance, and the team is always saying how busy they are, but no one has a plan, including you, the leader, you may have something on your mind. And that's what we did. We had something on our mind, and we created AppX Time Management. AppX Time Management is actually a 6-month program that I personally install into agencies, but it was time for a remodel. And part of that remodel is we're going to be selling it for one time only for 2 weeks as a standalone course in our online university. So you can empower your team to do it directly, right away, right now. We, of course, included in our agency performance pack, which is a subscription for training. So if you want that and retention and sales and how to reduce remarketing, as well as new courses every quarter, we got you covered. But there's no sense in dilly-dallying. Let's go ahead and get to our website, agencyperformancepartners.com, where you can check out the new AppX Time Management Performance Pack. And while you're there, check out our shop. What's going to hurt? We might just have other tips and tools. But I'm here to help you solve the problem of busy, move your team to productive, all with online training that is interactive and makes a big difference when applied. So, who wants to get started? We're doing it at 20% off until the end of April 2021. So, get started, give us a call. We'd love to help you move from busy to productive.